Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss UPSC Syllabus Orientation, Booklist, Pattern, Trend Analysis, Strategy for UPSC Mains 2026 of Agricultural segment in GS Paper 3 segment. And this agriculture is going to play a major role in your prelims as well as mains examination students. And regarding mains aspect, we need to have a ready-made government schemes value addition with respect to that and data also. So our answer reading approach regarding agricultural questions will be varying students. So we'll discuss everything in this single video. Let's go into the agricultural syllabus of GS paper 3. Major crops, cropping patterns in various parts of the country, different types of irrigation and irrigation systems, storage, transport and marketing of agricultural produce, issues related constraints, e-technology in the aid of farmers. Overall in these students, the e-technology in the aid of farmers, you need to give maximum importance, as well as with respect to the APMC Act also we need to study very clearly. And what is very important is they will be particularly asking us to give examples of various e-technology and other government schemes regarding that. So we need to prepare our notes accordingly, students. For all this agricultural topic, we will be referring you the source also. So issues related to direct and indirect farm subsidies, MSP, public distribution system, objectives functioning, limitations, revamping, issue of buffer stocks and food security, technology missions, economics of animal rearing. In this, some of the segments you would have studied in your economic syllabus also in your NCERT. But with respect to this aspect, students, we need to study from the agricultural aspect. So we need to work upon the agricultural dimension along with the socio-economic dimension in our notes topic. Food processing and related industries in India, scope and significance, location, upstream and downstream requirements, supply chain management. The supply chain management is now getting more importance in the exam, and food processing related industries also we need to prepare very well on these students, because from this we can expect one question, and from the second topic you can expect one question, and from the first topic you can expect one question. So on an average you will be getting 2 to 3 questions every year from this agricultural aspect, students, and some year they have asked maximum questions also, but when the 3 questions are asked it will be evenly distributed. So we need to give each segment of the syllabus the weightage it requires. And the single source I will be referring you to study for agriculture in GS paper 3 is Shankar IAS publication on agricultural book. So this is a very good resource for you for the end-to-end syllabus coverage also. Let's look up on the UPSC 2025 agricultural questions asked this year in the UPSC mains exam. Number 1, explain the factors influencing the decision of the farmers on the selection of high value crops in India. So whenever we are explaining something, we need to easily convey to the examiner what it is, when, why, how, where. All these dimensions should be present in our answer, students. And not only that, we need to talk about the various factors actually in a point-wise manner. At least minimum 7 to 10 points is expected to fetch maximum marks, along with usage of diagram. Elaborate the scope and significance of supply chain management of agricultural commodities in India. Whenever the examiner is asking you elaborate, students, you need to write way forward in your answer. So kindly remember that before the conclusion, you should give a road ahead or way forward where experts and committees recommendations can be included, and even in the conclusion also sustainable developmental goals can be linked in the answer to get maximum marks. Third question, examine the scope of food processing industries in India. Elaborate the measures taken by the government in the food processing industries for generating employment opportunities. So it is a 15 marker question. Whenever they are asking you examine, you need to talk about both the positive and negative dimension, and in case of elaborate you need to give a futuristic time dimension, that is futuristic solution to whatever they are asking you in the question. So current and futuristic both you need to discuss during the second component of the question, students. So overall, the agricultural syllabus expects you to include data in your answers, and you need to add diagrams also to fetch maximum marks. And not only that, students, you need to also include various dimensions such as socio-economic dimension necessarily to fetch maximum marks, and wherever possible way forward you should include, and in the conclusion sustainable developmental goals can be linked with the answer whatever you are writing. And looking at the pattern of the agriculture in GS paper 3, this year there were 3 questions for 35 marks. But in the previous year, there was only one question. Otherwise, if you look at it, on an average, they are asking you 3 questions, and the maximum number of questions they have asked up to 6 also students for 75 marks. But what is very, very important is for the coming year 2026 mains examination, you can minimum expect to 20 to 30 marks from this disaster, that is agricultural aspect. And GS paper 3, you also include other components also. But in agricultural aspect, you will be getting 20 to 30 marks students. Let's focus upon the trend analysis from production to marketing. That is, earlier questions focused on how to grow, but recent years they were asking questions with focus on how to sell, like supply chain management, APMC reforms, supermarkets, ENAM. The food processing dominance, this topic is now a permanent fixer because in 2025, 2022, 2020, 19, 17, there were repeated theme on food processing questions, and UPSC is looking for more value addition here. So try to include more points regarding that. Sustainability and climate resilience. Here you need to give emphasis on millets and micro irrigation as a solution for fighting against water crisis and climatic change. Technology as an enabler. Here more questions were actually UPSC is focusing on biotechnology, digital India, Agri-Tech is a priority. That is on new technology. More questions and themes were asked. And small marginal farmers focus also is carrying. So UPSC, you need to prepare all these segments based upon the trend students. And coming to the strategy, what I would be advising with respect to agriculture in GS paper 3 is you need to have 2-page notes on the keywords in the syllabus like cropping pattern, irrigation, subsidies. So try to work on that. And while including the food processing, try to draw diagrams and maps also wherever possible. That will fetch you maximum marks. So after making notes on the syllabus keyword students, we need to work on the data on math bank. Here what is very important is statistics you need to quote, like irrigation coverage percentage, food processing wastage percentage, share of small and marginal farmers percentage, and maps you can include various millet zones, water stressed regions, mega food park locations, and government schemes also you can include in your answers to fetch maximum marks, such as PM Kusum, PM Krishi Sinchayan Yojana, ENAM, PM Fasal Bima Yojana. All this you can include in the way forward of conclusion to fetch maximum marks in agricultural segment. So prepare a ready-made notes on that segment, students. And coming to 2026 strategy and the themes, some of the priority topics what I would be adjusting is work on Agri-Tech or digital public infrastructure, where UPSC can ask questions regarding AI related precision farming and climate smart agriculture, nano fertilizer, secondary agriculture. Try to work on this where UPSC can ask in the coming year also, students. And the answer writing tip, what I will be suggesting is in agricultural topics, solution is mandatory, either in conclusion or in way forward. So try to, wherever you are possible, adding up notes, work on the solution as well, because that needs to be present in your answer as a way forward. And looking at the academic marks distribution, agriculture is playing 40% weightage, and the maximum mark in this year 2025 they have asked on environment. Then you can read economic development. After covering environment, you can move to economy. Then you can cover science and technology. Then you can come to internal security. Then you can come to agriculture. And finally, disaster management. This is what the syllabus coverage priority I will be suggesting to my students based on the academic marks distribution. On what are the value addition resources which you can refer? Vision Monthly Magazine, where especially before the mains examination, the agricultural summary can be downloaded and we can refer especially for that. And UPSC toppers notes, you can refer the diagrams and data. And UPSC toppers answer copy and agriculture questions we have already discussed in our channel. Go through that, students. And current affairs update is very, very mandatory. So work on the committee's recommendations and key data from economic survey and budget and government schemes to fetch maximum marks in your answers. In addition to that, if you have any further doubts on preparing this agricultural segment syllabus, you can contact us by joining the Telegram group which is given in the description box below. Thank you, students.